Okay, sure, I do want you to compare yourself, but not in the way that you think. As a social tribe species, we humans are naturally compelled to compare ourselves with one another. We are continually measuring people's status, the levels of respect and attention that they receive, and noticing any differences between what they have and what we have. Our need to continually rank ourselves and measure our self-worth through our status is a trait that is noticeable among all hunter-gatherer cultures. It is measured even among chimpanzees. We all compare ourselves with others. We all feel unsettled by those who are superior to us in some area that we esteem. And we all react to this by feeling some form of envy. It is most likely to crop up among our friend circle, our peers operating in the same profession. Sure, for some of us, this compulsion to compare ourselves can spur us on to work harder and to push ourselves to excel through our work. But it is still not a healthy form of compulsion. And for others, it can turn into a nasty envy. People who feel that they deserve to have as much as others, yet somehow feel helpless to get such things. Those people turn their feelings of inferiority and frustration into covert attacks and acts of psychological sabotage on those that they envy. Now, nobody admits to acting out of envy, but all of us feel envy from time to time. The sensation that others have more of what we want, be it possessions, attention, admiration, respect, etc. Think about it. Think about the last time that you heard about or read about the sudden success of someone in your field. Do you remember the inevitable feeling, the pang of wanting the same? And then the subsequent hostility, however vague, that you felt towards that person you now envy? It's hard to admit, I know, because envy entails admitting to ourselves that we are inferior to another person, specifically in something that we value. Not only is it painful to admit this inferiority, but it is even worse for others to see that we are feeling it. And so what happens is almost as soon as we feel the initial pangs of envy, we are motivated to disguise it even to ourselves. It is not envy we feel, no. It is the outrage of unfairness at the distribution of goods or attention that should have been yours, but it was unjustifiably given to others. This unfairness has us feel resentful, even angry. We see this outrage played out all day, every day. Furthermore, you sell yourself on the idea that the other person is not really superior, but simply lucky, or overly ambitious, or even unscrupulous. That's how they got where they are. Having convinced ourselves that it is not envy, that it is motivating us, oh no, it makes it very difficult for others to detect the underlying envy. They see only our anger, our outrage, our indignation, hostile criticisms, poisonous praise, and so on. You must recognize the early warning signs of you putting out the envy vibe, or that it's coming at you. Some telltale signs are this: over-gushing praise, not necessarily deserved, and bids for friendship that seem effusive and out of proportion. Subtle digs at you under the guise of good-natured humor, and a general apparent uneasiness with you and your success. You can feel it. You gotta trust that. Comparing ourselves to others allows them to drive our behavior. This type of comparison is between you and somebody else. And you can be anything, but you can't be everything yourself. When we compare ourselves to others, we are often comparing their best features against our average ones. You are comparing somebody's outside persona with your inside one. You are comparing their front of stage life with your back of stage reality. As Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. When you compare, you despair. Comparison is the primary sin of modern life, so let's stop it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to compare yourself to the one thing that you're better at than other people on the planet. I mean, bar none, this is the one that you're better at. What is that? What is the one thing that you are undoubtedly, unquestionably better at than anyone on the planet and anyone who's ever lived before you? The answer is being you. No one can be you better than you. It's the only comparison game that you can win. And luckily, it is the only game you're actually only in. I want you to compare yourself today to yourself yesterday. I want you to compare yourself tonight to yourself this morning. I want you to continually compare your attitude, your behavior, your performance to your best self. Continually ask yourself, are you winning this contest or are you losing? And what is it gonna take to win, to beat your best self today and then again tomorrow? As Michael Jordan said, he said, I don't have any competition. I'm not competing with anyone else. I'm competing with what I am capable of. He said, you compete every day because you set such high standards for yourself, it forces you to have to go out every day and live up to that standard. The most important things in life are internal, not external. Life is an internal game, not an external one. Warren Buffett said, the big question about how people behave is whether they have got an inner scorecard or an outer scorecard. It helps if you can be satisfied and you can win with your inner scorecard. To make this point, Buffett would ask a simple question. Would you rather be the world's greatest lover, but have everybody think that you're the worst lover? Or would you rather be the world's worst lover, but have everybody think that you're the world's greatest lover? I would suggest using Buffett's rather odd analogy. Whatever level of lover you are this morning, only concern yourself with being a better lover by nightfall. Beat your best. That's all. In whatever you do, be better today than you were yesterday. Be better by the end of today than you were when we started here today. And plan and prepare yourself to be better tomorrow than you are today. Your only competition today and every day is you yesterday. Be better than the person that you see in the mirror this morning by the time you see them again brushing your teeth tonight. Do that day by day, growing better every day. And yes, you will shock and amaze those around you, most especially those who were once considered your competition.